What's going on, gig hustlers? This is the Gig Accountant. My name is Naz and I'm a licensed CPA in the state of New Jersey. I'm also a gig economy worker working on food delivery platforms such as Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates. Referral links are down in the description box below if you're interested in signing up for any of those. So, what has been your weirdest or most sketchiest request from restaurant or Grubhub customer support? For me, I think that had to be to go to a restaurant and pick up an order from a restaurant that restaurant left outside because they closed. So what occurred for this is that I had a queue of orders and I was completing one order. I was going to the restaurant, picking it up, and I had just received another order. And mind you, it's like 10:30 at this point. So after I had received this order, Grubhub customer support reached out to me to ask me how long is it going to take me to get to the restaurant, pick up this order, and complete the order. So I told them, well, I have another order in front of it that I'm going to go pick up and deliver. It's hard for me to estimate the time completely accurate, but maybe ballpark figure would be half an hour. So I told them that, and they said, okay, that's fine. So if the restaurant is closed, would you be able to pick up the order from outside the restaurant? The restaurant workers will leave it outside. I said, I mean, sure, I'll do that. I mean, if that's what you guys are instructing me to do. So as I mentioned earlier, it was already 10:30 at night, and the restaurant actually closes normally at 10 o'clock at night. And it seems like they received this order late. They received it after their normal closing time, and then they prepared it, and it was already late. It was pretty late by the time that they had it done and ready to be delivered. So it looks like they didn't want to hang around for much longer when the restaurant is supposed to be already closed. So I went and completed my order that was in front of it and made my way over to the restaurant, and sure enough, I find the order out there outside, sitting on the windowsill outside the restaurant, and the restaurant is closed. So I made my way to the order, picked it up and put it into my car. It looked like the order wasn't tampered with. It looked like it was secured and closed. So I took the order and made my way to the customer and delivered the order. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think that this was a good practice by the restaurant, by Grubhub, to permit this? If you were the customer, what would you do knowing that your order was sat outside, unsupervised, unmonitored, and then it was delivered to you for your consumption? Would you be okay with that? Now, personally, I would be okay with that. I mean, at that point, I think I just would want my food. Yes, it could be tampered with. Yes, insects or animals can get into it. Yes, it could be stolen. But honestly, as long as I get the food, I'm not too much concerned about those ifs, those maybes that could occur. I just don't think about that too much, but I know that some folks out there would think about that. So my question is, did Grubhub advise and communicate to the customer to let them know of the situation that their food was sitting outside unsupervised? I don't know. And how does this really square with Grubhub's purported policy regarding not leaving food outside a delivery point, not leaving it outside their residence? For instance, I had a time where the customer didn't pick up the phone, and so I just left, and I rang the doorbell, called them, texted them, and eventually just left the food outside and texted them a picture, let them know that I was leaving it out there after I called customer support. And apparently the customer wasn't too happy that their food was left outside, and Grubhub advised me for future reference just to take the food with me if the customer isn't answering, and dispose of the food as I see fit. That's apparently their purported policy. So how does this purported policy square with picking up an order that was left outside the restaurant unsupervised? What do you guys think? Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments down below. All right, guys, that's all I got to say for now. So you guys be safe out there. Go make that money. Go hustle. And have a good one.